Air quality testers, welcome to this video. I am Isaac with Upskill Digital, and make sure you don't skip this video because I'm going to show you exactly how you can get more leads for your business in various ways. So let's jump in. So how to scale your bookings using free and paid lead sources. Number one, inbound organic Define Me leads. These are people experiencing a crisis. They smell mold, they failed a home inspection, or they have a sick building. They're actively searching for a certified expert. Here is an example on how you can target them. Google Business Profile, also known as Google Maps, local SEO, and organic social media. We do all of that, so if that's something you need help with, and I'm going to cover more on these methods in later slides, we definitely help customers get there with all of these avenues. But of course, you can also do it by yourself, but as a business owner, what I find is usually business owners don't have the time to do this. But let's continue with the video. So like I said, these are mostly free, but require a lot of time to set up. And as a business owner, you have to deal with your employees, your accounting, your equipment, all of that. You don't have time to do yourself. And I find that when you use an agency like ours, you're going to get better revenue every year because you're going to focus on what you do best instead of trying to get leads by yourself. Number two is outbound strategic networking, what we like to call the referral leads. This is your most lucrative channel. Building a network of professionals who are mandated to recommend testing during their own processes. Example is home inspectors, real estate agents, HVAC companies, and remediation contractors. Number three, paid advertising. This one is my favorite. I use this for all of my clients. This is the volume faucets way. You can catch high-intent searches at the exact moment the homeowner or property manager realizes that they have an environmental problem. Here's an example. Google Local Service Ads, or known as LSA, which I'm going to show you in a bit. Google Search Ads, also known as Google Ads or PPC, and paid social media ads. The first two, LSA and Google Ads, are my favorite because they're very scalable. Social media ads, it's possible that you can get customers, but it takes a lot more refining and a lot more time to pick up clients there. So let's talk about your Google Business Profile. What you want to do with your Google Business Profile is highlight your certifications. Mention your specific credentials, like you're council certified for indoor environmental as an indoor environmentalist, your EPA lead safe, and you want to do this directly in your business description. You also want to post photos of your team using high-tech gear, your thermal imaging, your air scrubbers, your lab sample collection. It justifies your pricing, and it's a trust signal for Google. Again, you don't want to use stock photos because that's not going to help you rank. Don't skip the Q&A section. Pre-fill the Q&A section with common questions like, how long do mold lab results take, or do I need to leave the house during radon testing? And also answer these questions right on your Google Business Profile. We actually have an AI tool that posts on your behalf every single day and can help you rank much better above your competitors in just 90 days. So if you're interested in that at all, we have a link in the description where you can fill out a form and we can help you and give you a complete view of how you're doing online with your SEO, your Google Business Profile, everything, and give you a wholesome approach to how you can get more leads within your budget. So if you're interested, fill that out. But of course, if you just want to do this on your own, you can optimize your own Google Business Profile. It's not going to give you results like if we were to do it for you, but you can still do that if you don't have a marketing budget. Moving on to educational SEO, the authority engine. You want to capture homeowners who are researching their symptoms or home problems before they even know they need a tester. So you want to create high converting pages. Here's an example: mold testing versus remediation in a specific city where you're located, signs of asbestos in pre-1980s homes, and what is a safe radon level in your state. Of course, these are just three examples. We can create hundreds of pages in a matter of 2 years or 3 years if you end up working with us. And we can really build a great foundation on your website. And not only target these customers when they search on Google, but also when they search on ChatGPT, Gemini, and other AI agents, we can help you rank. So we can help you rank on Google and when people search on AI agent. So we write articles that answer the exact questions that people type into Google at 2 a.m. when they're coughing or staring at a weird spot under a drywall, educate them, then offer the inspection as a solution. It works really well. Jumping on to networking, we talked about networking. Let's cover it real quick. Home inspectors, they find the signs of a problem, but often are not certified to do the lab testing. That's where you come in. You want to be the guy they put on their clipboard. Remediation companies partner with the companies that remove the mold or asbestos, but need a third-party tester to provide the clearance certificate to provide the job was done right. You know this, you work with these companies probably, but I can't stress this enough that having the right partners will be great for your business. Then HVAC contractors, they see inside air ducts, right? When they find black growth, they need someone to refer. So you could be the person that they, refer. Pitch them by saying, we strictly do the testing and clearance, not the remediation. We're a true, unbiased third-party company. If you refer us to your clients, it protects your liability and will make you look like the hero. And also, I'm sure you can also refer them if you come across situations when you can refer them. So these can be, great ways to get more leads. And then stepping into local services. You only pay when a customer actually calls you. That's what I love about Google LSA. You have to go through Google's background check process, and it gives you a green check mark badge when you get approved after a couple of weeks. You show up at the very top of search results, and you're going to instantly build trust, right? So you can do well in this program by answering the phone fast. So LSA ranking is based on your responsiveness. If you answer every call, Google will send you more leads. We can jump on a phone call and see what it will cost you to get these phone calls in your market. Of course, I will do a lot of background information before we even jump on a call. Again, if you're interested in this, fill out the lead form I have in the description. And here's a pro tip. Ask for LSA reviews. Send a specific LSA review link to book jobs to boost your ranking and outrank your competitors. And finally, Google search ads, also known as Google ads. What I love about this is you can target the problem and the solution keywords. You can bid on black mold testing, asbestos testing near me, indoor air quality inspection, and VOC testing for homes. These are just a few keywords. You can use a call-only ads for emergencies. If someone needs clearance testing to close a real estate deal tomorrow, they want to speak to a human like you immediately. You don't want to bid on removal or remediation keywords if you only do testing. So we'll add those negative keywords to your list so you don't pay for clicks from people looking for a cleanup crew. A lot of customers try to put up a $500 budget and do Google ads by themselves, but what I find is they don't really know how to write good ads, set up a good landing page, and add a list of over 400 negative keywords that we have, because we've worked with companies like yourselves in the past and we know what it takes to create a good Google Ads campaign. Also, a $500 budget is not going to be enough to get the results that you want. Again, fill out the form in the description. If you're interested in Google Ads at all, no obligation. We can help you and just show you what is possible with Google Ads, even if you decide not to go through with it. So let's run some numbers. The Google Ads Math. So we can't always control the cost per click. The average cost per click nationwide in your industry is $14 per click. But the market dictates a cost per click. It could be less, it could be more. But what we can control is your website's conversion rate. On average in your industry, you can expect to convert at 12%. Some campaigns will be at 10%. Some campaigns will be 20%. But on average, you're looking at 12%. So let's say your cost per lead in your market is $80. It could be less, it could be slightly more. And let's say your average job is $400 or $500. It should take you about 2 leads to convert a job. So it can cost you as much as $160 to get to a job. But if you're charging $500, you're making 3 times your money, 300% on every job you book. I think those are fantastic numbers, and we can improve those numbers. Now, before I leave you, I want to just look at, show you on Google, let's say asbestos testing near me, or black mold testing, and I'm going to put that right into Google. So you can see right here this is Healthway NJ. This is a New Jersey company in my local market, and Mold Testing Bergen County. So these two companies are showing at the very top of Google because they're doing Google ads. And then you also have Thumbtack, right? Because they're a lead provider, they're advertising. And when we scroll down, we get some SEO results, right? And then we get Google Maps. So you can see how when you advertise, you take the very top of the Google, real estate space, where if someone is, I'm on a desktop computer, but if someone is on their phone, this is even crazier because they're only going to see Google ads for a really long time before they even scroll. So that's why you want to, have even a small budget with Google ads, even if it's $1,000 a month, and capture those searches. Now, if you want to scale your business, you can email me, you can call me, but preferably what I would love for you to do is fill out that lead form that I have in the description. We can jump on a call and have a, just a clear evaluation, 20, 30 minutes, and we can show you how we can take your business to the next level. So if you're interested, fill out that form, and I look forward to connecting with you.